be 16 in just a few days. And
happy early birthday.
Thank you. I have been given a gift. In fact, one out of every 5 people have this same gift, and for me, it's been both a blessing and a curse. Dyslexia, though it brings about difficulty in learning and comprehension, also opens up a world of opportunity and achievement. As a young child in elementary school, I struggled with both reading and focusing. My teachers pushed me to read faster, which resulted in high frustration and eventually tutoring. Tests and different reading activities took me twice as long as the other students, and 2 out of 3 times a week, I, along with other students, were pulled out of class to work on fluency, comprehension, and phonics. And then furthermore,
would you close the door, please? Thank you.
Furthermore, focusing has always caused a dilemma in my learning ability. Because I struggle with focusing, the school suggested I take like a certain kind of medicine that caused me to be very lethargic and lose my appetite. Sometime later, my teacher and my school's counselor pulled me aside during class to give me this like behavior chart. It was supposed to keep me focused on certain goals that the school set for me. Midway through 3rd grade, I was tested and diagnosed with dyslexia. Fortunately, not long after, my parents pulled me out of public school. Saved my life. Midway through, wait, I just said that. I'm sorry. Following this transition, I discovered the strengths that are associated with dyslexia. People with this diagnosis, according to this website I found, are like right brain dominant apparently, and although dyslexic are creative and imaginative, it takes us longer to process like language information. So like other characters of dyslexics include like strong visual and spatial skills, intuition, and musical awareness. And further into my homeschool life, I also engaged in different activities that were better equipped for my learning style. My younger brother and I, along with some family friends, tried an art class. And at the time, because of my slow reading comprehension, I never wanted to pick up a book, let alone read it. So my mom had us try audiobooks. And let me tell you, I loved it. It was a game changer. Listening to stories was like playing a movie inside my head, like imagining the characters' appearance along with piecing together their personalities with what I thought of and what the book said. I could identify with the characters and in a way making them my own. And for the first time, I comprehended the material and understood what was being said. And now that I've gotten older, I've spent more time reading books than listening to them. And I decided, like, instead of drowning in my weaknesses of my diagnosis, that I will thrive in the strengths that it has provided for me. And because of my decision, I was and am able to enjoy developing the natural abilities of being dyslexic. And as a result of being a right brain dyslexic, art has always been something I naturally pursued. And music is a form of art that I can never get enough of. Because my patient cousins were gracious enough to teach a 6-year-old how to play the piano, I've been playing since I was in kindergarten. And last August, I started playing with my church's worship band and also picked up the guitar. At some point during all the craziness, I also tried drum lessons, which helped me a lot with rhythm. But I had to quit in order to focus on both piano and my education. And as a kid, I also loved to paint and draw, but only recently have I actually put effort into my art, as well as like taking up photography, which is something I'm very passionate about. And then throughout my life, I've always enjoyed challenges, so like puzzles were my game. At a young age, I used to put puzzles together upside down and in my parents' description, like in record time. Even now, I love building Legos and playing different brain teasers and intuitive type games. And yeah, so in conclusion, dyslexia has affected me in many different ways. At first, it was a strength and clouded my vision, but eventually it gave way to a clear blessing that brought me many opportunities to overcome obstacles. And looking back on my life, I now understand that dyslexia has never been a disability, though it did cause a lot of frustration, it also brought about hope for me. Hope that through my abilities and experiences, I can bring about change and encouragement to other people. And so, dyslexia has never been my downfall, but my greatest quality. It makes me me, and for that, I am undoubtedly grateful for the one who granted me with such a gift.